Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And I am using the Sending Cheer bundle. I've used some of the sayings, but I hadn't used any other of the other pieces yet. So I thought it would be fun to play with Christmas just around the corner. What is it? This is the 13th. So that's a little over a month, right? with my calculations. And I did not do good in math at school. Surprise, surprise. Art was my class. That's what I had more fun with. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So today is my Mimeograph Monday with a twist, and I'm going to be casing a card out of the September to December mini catalog, and then I'm going to do a twist on it. So I will be doing two projects today, and this is really fun. It's a really fun series, and it challenges me sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of hard to come up with something different. But I always love to get suggestions, and I always love when you guys comment and let me know which one, is your favorite. Not that I try to do better, I just, try to make it more my style. So I come to you on Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays, and a quick little video Saturday, just in case you are joining me for the first time. If you are, please subscribe, even if you've been here before. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, and then that way YouTube will let you know when I upload a video, go live, or any of that good stuff, and then you don't miss anything. Especially now that the time has changed. I'm in Arizona, so we don't change our times. So if you watched me at a different, I'm always at 3 o'clock. Arizona time. But if you watched me at maybe like 6 o'clock before, maybe I'm at 5 or something. I don't even know, right, which way the clocks went. But so just keep that in mind. If you're not sure, just Google what time is it in Arizona, and that should help you. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing so we can get started. So close your eyes for a second while I get my camera adjusted. Looks pretty good. Now before we get started, I have my registration for my virtual spring social has started. So if you don't get my emails, make sure you get on my list. You can go to my blog over here and sign up for my emails. But the registration has started, so I've already got a growing list of people. I know now what you're going to be getting, because I had to wait till I saw the mini catalog that's coming in January, as well as the celebration brochure, and now I have. So you're going to get the Be My Valentine bundle, the Painted Lavender bundle, and for the celebration set, you're going to get the Heartfelt Hellos. And again, that's going to be February 24th. It is over Zoom, so make sure you holler at me if you have any questions. That is USA only, because I can only send goodie boxes within the USA. All right. Okay, so we're going to use Sending Cheer today, and it has a coordinating die right here. So it has a coordinating die. So fun. All right, so that's what we're going to use. And I'm also using the Christmas Tidings folder. Now, I didn't have the bling they used, so I just changed my bling to be the adhesive backed glitter sequins, and it looks totally fine, either way. So the card we're going to do is this one right here, the cute little gingerbread. So I have my recipe here, and then this is, where it makes it easier for me to figure out. It also made me realize, okay, this is a note card, so that is like a 3.5 by 5 size card. So it just makes your dimensions a little bit different. And then if you want the recipes, make sure you go to my blog over here and just click on current catalogs. And then when you click on that, another page will come open, and then it will show you, the recipes for the main catalog as well as the mini catalog. Now keep in mind, these are for current catalogs only, so when that mini catalog expires the end of December, those will be gone, and then I'll put up the new mini catalog. So if you want those, make sure you grab them. All right, so here are my supplies I need. Now, it is a note card, but, and we have note card envelopes, but I usually like to send in a big one. Doesn't mean I always do, but, all right, so these are the pieces I need. Now, I did ahead of time cut some things just to speed up the video, and I did emboss that cute embossing folder. I love that. And look at, you've even got a little gingerbread guy there as well. So this is on the card. It's the same size, so you don't see the card underneath it. So I'm just going to stick that on there. There's also a string, so I'm assuming that that was just put on the inside, but we'll do that in a minute. Alright, so this is what we're going to put our little stamping on. So let me get my grid sheet here. So we're going to use Lost Lagoon. We're also using Pecan Pie and Sweet Sorbet. Alright. So Sweet Sorbet is what we're going to stamp our little greeting on. So let me just do that. And then that is just fussy cut it out. So we're just going sending cheer. And I'm just going to stamp it down here on the bottom of a piece of scrap. So I don't waste the whole piece, and then I can just cut the corner out there. And then the little snowflakes or whatever, they are in that Lost Lagoon, and they kind of like travel up this paper here. So what I want to do is I want to work on these first that are just kind of traveling, and I'm just spinning the paper instead of the stamp. So then I just need to fill all the bottom in then. So then I don't really have to worry about paying too much attention. So just spin your paper, and then your snowflakes are not all identical. Alright, again, so that was Lost Lagoon. And we'll set this aside. Now in some scrap paper, I want to do our fun little gingerbread boy. And he is in Pecan Pie. Alright, look how cute he is. Alright, now he's in Pecan Pie. And we are going to do a little embossing on him for his face. Now personally, I kind of wish they'd have put the face in there as well. And then you wouldn't have to add the face, but I get it. Because there are several different, well, there's only the one face. But to me, this almost could be like a little face. I know it's the berries for here. But I still think that could be like, oh, like he's excited. But anyways, alright. So let's see here. We have, so they used Versamark, but I kind of like to use the white craft pad instead, because then I can see where I am at, and it stays a little wet longer. We're also using the white embossing powder, and you definitely want to use the embossing tool essentials, I believe that's what it's called, because since I have stamped this on the scrap, if I just put his face, if this ink is any little bit of wetness, that embossing powder is going to stick. So you want to take your embossing buddy, which comes with this tray. It also comes with a brush. It comes with these cute little tongs, and the brush is over somewhere differently. I should just keep them all together, but I use them and then I don't put them back. Alright, so I'm going to use the white craft pad. So that is a little bit different than the list. Alright, so we're going to ink up our cute little face. Oh, hang on a minute. So what you're going to do is you're just going to do your embossing buddy. I'm just going to tap that off. And what that does is it dries that. It gets any fingerprints off. Alright, so now we'll stamp our little face. We'll put our embossing powder on there. And I just put in there. This is for, you know, you can, if you're doing a lot, you pour it in here and then you pour it back in. All right, so I'm going to just move that off to the side so I don't blow it all over the place. All right, so let me get my heat gun here. It doesn't take too long. And as soon as you see the face start to turn shiny, the embossing powder, you know, kind of melts. And then you'll be done. So it doesn't take super long. You don't want to overheat it because then it just kind of soaks into the paper. And you don't get that shiny look. All right. So there we have our little guy. Now I'm going to go emboss him, or not emboss him, but die cut him out. So hold on a second. There we go. Now this actually makes the cutest little tag, right? Like you could put this on a present, and then you would have the little it's got the little hang tag. I love that about it. You could put them on the Christmas tree. All right, but I don't want that because we're just going to put it on the card. So I'm just going to snip that off of there. And then it also has a stamp for these little hearts, but it looks like they colored them in. So I'm going to use my light sweet sorbet, and I'm just going to color in these little hearts. Just like that. Alright, so let's put our card together, because really it's a simple card. I'm going to cut my sending shear out, so we're just going to fussy cut this. So I thought this was a fun little card to do with Christmas, like I said, not that far away. Alright, so we have our little piece here, and I'm just going to glue that right to the card. And it's off to the side a little bit. And then we have some white baker's twine. Now this is just the basics baker's twine, and I have just put each color on their own spool. Alright, so we're just going to wrap. So this is what I usually don't do. I usually do not wrap my ribbon on the inside of the card, and I'm assuming that's what they did because there's no layer. What do they say about assume, right? Alright, so I'm just going to tie this in a little bow. It doesn't look bad in there. I mean, there could be worse things on the inside of your card, but I usually don't do that. Alright, and then a quick little tie. Okay. And then this guy is going to go on here with dimensionals. And I swear, my dimensionals, I'm always looking for them. I must have like 10 packs of dimensionals open because I'm constantly losing them. And then I'll find like a whole stack. Oh, please tell me your craft room is just as bad. Alright, so here's our cute little gingerbread. So wouldn't this be fun if you were going to have a gingerbread party and you could actually make like an invitation with a gingerbread and say, come on over, we're going to make cookies. And then this little sending cheer that I fussy cut out with petal pink just goes right over here. So this is granny apple and petal pink, and then just basic white. But look how cute he is. Now, like I said, they used a different bling, and I first didn't order that bling. Usually I try to, but then I try to be a little smarter, like, oh, well, I can use something in place of it. So I liked these blings, so I have these instead, and they look just as cute. All right, so 1, 2, and they hop around just as much as every other one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and again, these are the adhesive backed glitter sequins. So look how cute and how quick that was. Now I didn't put anything on the inside of the card. All right, so now let's go to my twist. Now this is when I take some creative license and make the card more to my liking, but use the catalog version as my inspiration. All right, so I wanted to use some designer series paper. I also wanted to make this a full-size card. So this is still using Granny Apple. So I'm using Granny Apple. And like I said, I wanted to use some designer series paper. So I was looking through the catalog. And I hadn't used the scent Shining Christmas yet. And look how amazing this is. It shines like you wouldn't believe. And it's got some pretty cute patterns. I love this one. So it's shiny and glossy on one side, and then there's matte finish on the other. So I just picked a pattern that I liked. And this one with the candy canes I thought was cute. Plus it's got these little white hearts that kind of reminded me of the hearts on the gingerbread. All right, so now this card is going to stand up and down instead of a flat, or what, vertical instead of horizontal. All right, so let's see here. So this is going to go on this white. And then I thought, you know what, I still stuck with petal pink. So this is going to go on here. But I wanted to put my gingerbread. I thought this looked like a cookie. I have always thought this looked like one of those shortbread cookies. So I did it in white. And then I thought, oh, I'll use the petal pink. But then I thought, when I cut these, then I thought, this looks even more like a cookie, right? This color. So I switched them. So I switched them to be, my greeting is going to be on the white. And my gingerbread is going to be on the petal pink instead. All right, so this is going to go on the inside. And again, this is going to stand up and down. Okay. I still liked the pecan pie color for the gingerbread, so I kept that the same. All right, so it's going to go on the inside. Right, and this is going to go on the outside, but I'm going to put a ribbon around here, so I want to wait to put that on till after. All right, so let me get my scrap paper for our gingerbread boy. So I've got my gingerbread die, I have my petal pink, or my pecan pie. Let me bring my grid sheet over so this has just a little bit of gushiness since it is photopolymer. Alright. Ink that up really good. And I love if it's not perfect because then it looks more cookie-like. So if you got a little bit, see it's a little lighter over here? It looks so much like maybe like burnt it up here a little bit. Alright, so just like before, I'm going to do my embossing. So we want to do the same thing because remember, this has got that wet ink on there. You know, I've touched it, whatever. So we're just going to use our embossing buddy just to get off any of that oil and dry that up. I'm again going to use my white pad so I can see, and my white embossing powder. Okay, heat that up just like before. I'm going to do my cookie a little bit different. I'm going to have a little bit more fun with the cookie. than I did with the catalog one because, you know, it is the twist. Alright, so let me get that set. Good, good, good. Alright, and give me a second while I unplug my heat gun. Alright. It's better safe than sorry. Like you might go, oh, I'll do it later, and then you forget. Alright, so I'm going to go cut this out like before. Here we go. So again, I'm going to cut the top off. And so let me show you the dies I used. So I used Stylish Shapes and Scalloped Contours for my twist. Alright. Now like I said, I wanted to do a little bit more to my gingerbread. So I'm going to take my light pecan pie. And I'm just going to carefully go around my gingerbread. And this is just going to make him pop a little bit. So he has a little bit of dimension on the card. It also makes the white icing on his arms and legs stick out a little bit. Because you're kind of emphasizing that by having that little bit of dark. And I'm just kind of trying not to get any on the white. If I do, he's just a cookie. It's okay. Alright, so we're going to go around. But see how it makes him have some dimension to him? He's not just a flat cookie. Alright. And then we'll do the same thing. Make sure I did it right here. I want to make sure I went all around the icings. Alright. And here as well, where those will stick out. And a little bit around his mouth. Alright. Now, I'm using, this has cherry cobbler in it. So I'm going to use cherry cobbler ink for my saying. And this time I'm going to go for you because it needs to fit on here. So I have my cherry cobbler. And we're just going to go for you in the center, hopefully. Okay. Let that dry. Alright, so let's bring our little guy back over. So since I use cherry cobbler, I also want to use light cherry cobbler on his on the buttons. So this is light cherry cobbler on the buttons. Okay. And this time I'm going to use the classic matte dots. And I want the white ones. Let's see here. There we go. You can tell the ones I use all the time, right? Alright. You could do them in black too, but I'm going to use white. Alright, so I'm just going to take the big matte dots here. And I'm going to put it on his eyeball. Now, I wish I had one that was this. But I don't. But that's okay. So this is going to go on their eyeballs. So now his eyeballs stick out. So they kind of look like, you know, they're like a candy or whatever. Right. I'm also going to take my Wink of Stella and color these hearts. So these hearts will have some shine to them. You can also do it a little bit on the icing and let it, you know, dry. So once it's dry, you can go back over and it will just doubly shine it. It's not going to thicken it up, but it will just make it shine just a little bit more. Alright. So here's the little cookie. So see how he just shines a little bit by adding that. Okay, so let's put this together. So let me close this. Alright, so I'm going to use the same twine. Okay. Just like I did before. And I need a little bit longer. Is that better? Make my tails semi the same. Alright. Wrap one more, which helps it kind of hold while you're tying. And then tie. There we go. Cute, cute. Now we can put it on the card. But since I have this baker's twine there, so now this will be in the inside of the card. You won't see it. I want to put some dimensional or glue dots to glue it to the card, because then it will stick better than if I just use regular adhesive. Alright. There we have that. Now let's bring our little cookie over, because doesn't this you just want to take a bite out of it. Speaking of a bite, why don't we do that? Why don't we take and just nibble? Let's just nibble. And we're going to take a little bite out of our cookie. Doesn't that look cute? Like, uh-oh, someone's already been snacking on the gingerbread. So let's put our little guy on the card. Like that. And our for you as well. And then, let's see, do we use that little cookie bite? Let me see. Do we use that? Like it broke on the cookie? That looks kind of cute, right? I'm going to put it on there. Just like that. Alright, so I just need, I'll show you the one I did before, because I didn't do this before. But after I put it together, the other one, I was like, oh, I wonder if I should have taken a nibble. So that's what made me think about it. Alright. Because who doesn't have to eat a cookie as soon as you get them out of the oven? Alright, so I'm going to kind of make it be like crooked, right? So then you know, like, oh, it broke. Cute, cute. So let me know what you think. Would you take a bite of the cookie? Would you just leave it whole? Alright. Dimensionals. And then we're almost done. Alright, so let's put this little guy on here. Now if you have silver foil paper, you can do these in just a plain rectangle, and then it looks like a cookie sheet, and that's cute too. Alright, I don't want to lose this, so I'm going to set that there. Alright, so let me show you. So this is the one I did earlier. So I didn't do the bite out of the cookie, so you have to let me know, like, which one you like. Do you like the bite out of it or not? And then here's the catalog version. So catalog, and then my two twists, but they'll all get used. Alright, hold on, let me say see you later, alligator. They'll all get used whether there's a nibble out of the cookie or not. But so this is a really cute bundle. I can't wait to play more because it's got the cute little stockings and it's got like the furry stuff, so it's really, really cute. And I love that it has that little hangy thing on there. Like I think they all do, right? Like they all have that little hangy, like the hat does. And so like here, this is to go on the stocking or the hat, the little fur stuff. And then see here, I'm like trying to go. Here is, if you want to cut out the hearts and pop them, you totally can. So it's super cute. Super adorable. And it even has the little bottoms for the socks, right? The little knitted bottoms of the socks. Speaking of, I have fuzzy socks on today. Don't you just want to see my foot? Because it's finally getting some cool weather in Arizona, so I wore some fuzzy socks. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays, 3 o'clock, Arizona time, same channel. Have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Oh, I forgot. Oh, my gosh. Tomorrow. I totally forgot. Tomorrow, there's a seasonal sale. Diana, bang, bang, bang. The seasonal sale starts tomorrow. Save up to 20% on ribbons, trims, inks, papers from the annual catalog. So I'll chat with you more about that tomorrow. But that starts tomorrow on the 14th. All right, so I'm going to say bye for now, for real now. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye for now.